so this side stand is too small. So I want to enlarge it. So I bought a thing, but this is for the 1150, and the top plate doesn't fit properly, so I have to address that somehow, probably make a new one. So my idea is just to glue it on the stand so that I can make a template of some sort. So I have some super glue, and I just give a good amount of that, like that. So I actually had to go and get the accelerator, so that's the correct way. Yes, much better. So the idea now is to make a template. I'll just use these sticks, glue them together, and make a template so I can make a new top lid. I'll just cut them there. I'm so lucky that I have a wood shop as well, so I can make this glue up cutter stuff. I can even cut it out on the laser, but I don't think I will do that today. And because the super glue is quite fragile, I will use some other glue for this. I am going to tape them together so that I can glue them all at once. It doesn't need to be that perfect, but it is okay that it is a bit perfect. And like that, they are all taped together. I'll just take off this tape. We're going to use my favorite glue. Turn it around. And the clamp, like that. My wood shop isn't that big, but it's my shop. I have all my tools, a huge French cleat wall with all the stuff that I need, dust collection. I do have a table saw, but it is buried underneath the laser, bandsaw, and the pipes are for the laser, and a thicknesser, my chop saw, miter saw, and yeah, selection of screws and other various tools. So that is it. And of course my very special workbench that I built myself. I'm quite satisfied with that. Here I have my sharpening station, and down here is different tools. So yeah. Now I just need to go out to the bike and see if I can make the correct drawing. So if I clamp it like that, if I make a mark there, like that. So, what did I get? This one. There it is. This one. So that will be the plate. Hopefully. Well, if I'm wrong, I have to just do it again. Okay, so this is one of the perks you get with having a bike that is from the beginning of time. This one is easier. Okay, so there we are. Let's try to fit it. Okay, does it fit? Yes, it does. So this turned out quite okay, actually. So it turns out I don't have any metal that is thick enough. It needs to be 3 millimeters. Strangely enough, I don't have it. So we need to source that somehow. So either I go to the store and see what I can find, or I'll talk to a friend. Maybe he can get me some stainless steel. And suddenly I found this one, which is rack blind plate that I used to make some equipment for the UN a few years ago. It was for some radio control boxes. And this is 1.5 millimeter thick. And I think that that is enough, because this top plate, this is aluminium. So this one is just a tad under 3 millimeter thick. But I think that this one actually will do. So I'll use that. So I'll just scribe around, then I can cut it out. So I'll oops. One heck of a job, but now it's loose. There's quite a lot of burr on this one. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Okay. Maybe we should have some lubrication. So this is a very special Swedish oil made to lubricate fighter jets. There are 2 holes aligned, which will make it easier to cut the 3rd hole. I think this is good enough for the girls I run with. everything is flush on the top. A few sharp edges, I'll take that with just some sandpaper. So, next step, the cutout. And maybe at one point I'll make a 3D printed extension to put in between those, because it is basically leaning far too much over to one side. Let's just go and see if it fits the bike. Hopefully it does, and then we can do the finishing job. That way. It seems like this is going to fit just perfect. And there will be a rubber gasket underneath there, so I think this is perfect. On with the finishing job. Let's see if I can make this work. So I think this is good enough for me. I'll just spray it black again. All the glue is off, so that's good. Same here. Just need to clean it with some alcohol and then set up my spray booth. So I've cleaned the parts with some brake cleaner, and now I'm ready to spray paint them in my makeshift spray booth. It might be difficult to see, but that's the first coat. Give me a couple of minutes more and I'll be done with it. Okay, so it turned out quite nice from the spray booth. So now it's just a matter of putting it on. Then it fits. So it's going to be interesting to see how long this lasts. Hopefully it will last a long time, but you never know. I never made anything like this before, so that is as tight as it gets. Okay, so will it fit when I fold it up? Yes, it does. It's neatly placed behind the foot peg, so yeah, this is definitely an upgrade. In reality, this took me 5 days to complete. It was a lot of work, even though it doesn't look like that, but I think it's worth it.